So I got my CrossFit girls here.
We're training to be the fittest in the world. We do this every single day.
How many hours a day are you guys training?
4 to 5 hours a day.
10 a.m. to 3:30.
That's wild. There's like this whole like gym perception of like creatine, like getting huge, like pumping iron, lifting 20-pound dumbbells. It's gonna be very hard to get you to that point. Just remove that fear that lifting weights is gonna make you bulky.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I was terrified of carbs.
The more carbs I eat, the more lean I would get.
That's what's gonna fuel you in your workouts. You're gonna feel better.
I'm eating like anywhere from 3,000 to 3,300 calories.
Can we talk about the importance of rest days and recovery days? I wanna know all the details today. Today, I am joined by Brooke and Sydney Wells, two absolute powerhouses in the world of fitness and two incredible women I am honored to call my friends. Brooke is a 10 times CrossFit Games athlete and entrepreneur who has inspired millions through her resilience and dedication to the sport. Sydney is a former D1 track athlete and CrossFit Games athlete, bringing her own unique story of transition and growth and strength. And together, these two are redefining what it means to be strong, physically, mentally, and emotionally. We talk about everything from training, mindset, nutrition, what it really means to be bulky, and how they've carved their own path inside and outside of competition. So let's get into it. Brooke, Sydney, welcome to the Empower Podcast.
Thanks.
I'm so excited. I feel like we've been talking about recording.
Oh, yeah.
Your all's lives have been so busy. So thank you for taking the time.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if my eye's like twitching, we got, I don't know, how many hours of sleep did we get last night? 3-4 hours of sleep. I know. And
That's
I'm like,
not like you.
I know. I'm so big on like sleep performance, but we had, our friend plays for Papa Roach. And so they came into town last night and it was like the first concert I've been to in like forever.
What time did it end?
Gosh, like I want to say like 11 p.m. But then we went backstage and like hung out for a little bit. And like I have never seen a tour bus before. So he like showed us that. Cool. And then next thing you know, it's like 12:30 and we're going to bed.
Yeah.
And, you know,
It's fun and worth it, but I'd be struggling.
Are y'all early risers? Like,
No. Like I love mornings, but I love like mid mornings. Like my favorite time of the day is the morning because I like drink coffee and read and just relax. But that takes place at like 8 or 8:30. I will not get up before then unless I have to.
Yeah, same.
Are you
I
the
sleep
same
in
way?
until 8 every day.
do you really? I mean, but with
Yeah.
the amount of training that you guys are doing, that's a priority.
Yeah, I feel like we like recover the most during sleep. So
Yeah, and that's the thing too is like I notice when I'm not training as much, I don't need to sleep in that long or go to bed as early. But if I'm training hard, it's like I'm going to bed as soon as possible.
Does your body naturally wake up early if you're not training as hard, vice versa?
Yeah, definitely earlier than normal.
Yeah, I'm like the type where I get like, I don't know if you call it FOMO. If I wake up past like 5:30 a.m., I'm like
you're
missing
your
out.
morning.
And I think it's
Yeah.
because with the kids, like the
Yeah.
boys get up at 6:30 every morning. So it's like for me to have time to at least like throw on some makeup and like have my coffee, like kind of like you said, like I need that time just to kind of like set the day and like schedule out the day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
same.
Like,
No, I would much rather like wake up earlier and not be rushed. That's the worst thing. If you start your morning off rushed, it's like I feel like I'm catching up the whole day.
oh my gosh.
So if I had kids,
Yes.
I would do that too.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into things.
Yeah.
First off, High Rocks, what?
Yeah, it's like a what for us too.
You
That-
guys?
Seriously.
Okay,
yeah.
so for any listeners that are like, what do you mean High Rocks? All right, so I got my CrossFit girls here, okay? And I saw on Instagram this past week, you guys qualified for Worlds.
Yeah.
What?
yeah, honestly,
I need all the details.
Okay.
we were in Hawaii and we were just talking about how like we wanted to compete together more. And it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to sign up for High Rocks. We'd been talking about it forever. And then her programming, HWPO, was like putting it on.
They were
So
like
it
the
was-
title sponsors.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
it was
saw
kind of
that.
easy to like decide which one to do, but it was like way sooner than we kind of wanted it. Like we didn't get to train at all. We maybe did like maybe one workout together.
Yeah, like 1.5.
Yeah.
Stop. Was
No,
it like
like-
a simulation?
We did a simulation of like the machines.
We
Okay.
did like a full High Rocks with 600s instead of 1,000.
Yeah. So we just didn't run as much, but we kind of like, I mean, we can obviously train running on our own, but we kind of wanted to see like how it worked with like us partnering for like the machines and the sleds and like how we wanted to break it up. But we only did that like 1 or 2 times. And I mean, it was kind of fun though that we didn't train for it and we got there and we were like, didn't really care. There was no pressure. We like didn't even warm up. We were like almost late because
I saw that.
Seriously, like the cross points, we didn't realize like take forever to get across.
You guys, it takes like 10 minutes to get
No,
in.
yeah.
Like, just into the middle area.
I'm like, I got to pee. It'll take like 2 minutes, but no, it takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah. So then we like don't have enough time to warm up. We went outside and ran for 3 minutes.
Yeah, literally a 3-minute
was your
jog.
warm-up.
Yeah.
But you guys placed what, second and qualified?
Yeah, we got second.
Okay, so now you're like, I might be good at this. Let's
I know. I'm like, maybe if we like focus a little bit more and train a little bit more, we'll do better. So
Yeah, we honestly are still not over the fact that we didn't win because we lost by 8 seconds.
yeah.
8?
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
just like nothing in.
So
High
at what
Rocks.
point were you like, okay,
Oh
we're
my
like,
gosh, she can tell
Okay,
you.
so like we were like probably like in 5th for a while. Like we went in like just doing it for fun, thinking like we'll be lucky if we get top 10.
Yeah.
And then like each station we like keep like getting a little bit more ahead and more ahead of people, like passing people. And then like after the burpees, I like look over and I think we were in like 3rd, and I'm like, we can win this. Like we
Yeah,
have
like,
got
and
after
the
the
burpees are like
burpees.
halfway almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also like my heart rate was like through the roof, and Sydney gets this like jolt of energy, and she's like, "We could win," and I'm like, "Sydney, shut up! Don't
No,
say that right
literally,
now."
She said, and we're not talking about.
I said,
that right
"Don't
now.
say that right now," because I'm like, we're only halfway through. Yeah, and so like it definitely we kind of like could tell that we needed to start making moves. So we like started trying a little bit harder. And then I'd say like the lunges is where we like really made up ground.
Yeah, we
Picked
made
it
a
up.
lot there.
Yeah.
Do y'all have like a specialty? Like
I
which
would
one?
say the sled pull. I was significantly better at.
Yeah,
You're
she
good
was
at that?
better.
That was
She's-
my worst station.
Yeah,
Really?
me too, because this was my first high rock, so it was her second.
Well, I did a completely different technique because I feel like you have to do like the step back if you're singles because your arms will burn out. But when you have a partner, I'm like, I can do hand over hand if I'm getting a break.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I hadn't really watched one before or like seen anything, so I definitely did not know what I was doing on the sled pull.
Are wall balls just so easy for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, they were, but also like I kept hitting the men's target, and they wouldn't count. So like,
Which I feel like you should get double for because
I
it's
know.
higher.
I was just like hitting the target was so hard for me.
I want to switch gears and talk about just y'all's intro into the CrossFit world because like
Okay.
Brooke, you're 10 times games athlete.
Yes.
How many times have you been to?
I've only been once.
Okay, once. Like what?
Yeah.
When did it all start? How did y'all get into this world?
I mean, so when we were in high school, like I guess the cool thing to do was like go to the Globo gym with like your friends, and our dad was like, I'm not supporting that. Like I want you guys to actually get a good workout in. I don't want you guys to just go like hang out. So you can either have a CrossFit membership or nothing. So we didn't even really want to do CrossFit, but we started, fell in love with it. I mean, back before that though, she actually kind of started before me. I don't even know how that really worked out.
Yeah, it's actually so funny. Brooke was working at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, you had a job.
They
too.
have
We were
really
in
good
high
wings.
school.
I love
She was like
working.
grinding.
Yeah.
And my friends had a CrossFit membership, and I was like, I'm gonna get a CrossFit membership. Do you want to do that? And she was like, no, like I'm too busy with work. So I did CrossFit for probably like a month, and then she totaled our car. So then we didn't have a car anymore, so I couldn't go to CrossFit anymore.
No.
But
Yeah,
that was like
that was in high
When
school.
was that? That was like
That
way
was-
before we actually like really started.
That was like sophomore year. Of
Were you
Okay.
guys athletes in high school?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were like gymnasts our whole life. Quit like 9th grade, and then we just switched to track.
Okay.
So
So
we did
natural
track, and
runners.
like going from gymnastics, we were training like 4 hours a day, and switching to track was like 1. So that's kind of what sparked our interest in doing like something other than just track, which led to CrossFit because we just like to train more.
y'all are with each other all the time, train together, do a lot of things. How has being a twin shaped your athletic performance and just life?
Yeah, I think we've always just been so competitive with each other
Yeah.
that like I always want to be better than her, and she's like one of the best.
Yeah.
And so it just like
Is it like in a positive, like uplifting way, or is like, does it ever?
No, it's definitely supportive now. I feel like maybe before it might have been like, I just want to be better when we were like younger and
Sure.
immature, but now we're very supportive and like we want to help each other succeed. But yeah, I mean, we grew up like people always questioning like who's smarter, who's faster, who's better. So we've just always been super competitive. But now it's like a more supportive, like
for sure.
I want her to go to the games every single year. I want to compete against her. Of course I want to beat her, but I want her to do like just a little bit worse than me.
But that's kind of nice. I feel like you're like each other's motivation in a sense.
Yeah.
It's like on days maybe where you don't feel as motivated, she can be vice versa. Like I feel like when you have somebody to kind of push you, I mean, Ian's not my twin, but I feel like when I see him going to work out, I'm like, okay, I need to like get going.
Sure.
Do you know?
Yeah, like we live together too. So it's just kind of like having someone with the same lifestyle.
Yes.
It's so helpful because it's like, it's easier to like turn down an event or something if like you have someone else that's training with you, or just like having more of like a strict lifestyle is definitely easier with a partner than like
Absolutely.
by yourself.
Okay, you guys have heard me talk about Joy Women's Wellness and how they literally helped me so much when it came to my hormones, energy, other markers that my blood work showed, and they helped me get my cycle back. And if you're feeling run down, the fatigue, the mood swings, the zero motivation, the weight that will not budge, the random anxiety, I'm just going to say it, it's probably your hormones. And so many women don't realize how off things are until they finally get real testing. Your energy, your sleep, your cycles, your metabolism, your brain fog, it's all connected. And when your hormones are out of sync, you feel out of sync. But that's where Joy Women's Wellness changes the game. Joy is where I get all of my blood work, my smart supplements, and my peptides. They are the first place that actually dug into the root of what was going on. They make it really easy when it comes to blood work. They can send somebody to your house, then you meet with a provider that goes over everything. They look at your full hormone picture, your thyroid, cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, micronutrients, all the things traditional labs usually gloss right over. And then they build a plan that actually supports your body so you can feel normal again or better than normal. So if you're dealing with constant fatigue, burnout, PMS that feels like a personality change, stubborn weight, perimenopause symptoms, or just feeling off, Joy makes it so easy to finally get answers and get help that's tailored specifically to women. And because they partner with my podcast, you guys can get 50% off labs and 15% off all supplements with the code SAMCFitPod. So if your hormones are calling the shots and you're over it, go check out joyandblokes.com and use code SAMCFitPod. This is your sign to finally get your body back on your side.
I know I am not the only one that feels like December is pure chaos. And by the end of the day, after the kids are down, the kitchen is clean, the only thing I want to do is slow down and relax. And Cozy Earth is literally what I reach for when I want that quote unquote reset button feeling at home. Their bamboo sheets, they're insanely soft, they help you sleep cooler, and they make getting into bed feel like I'm stepping into a cloud. If you run warm at night or you just want to sleep deeper, this is your upgrade. And the bubble cuddle blanket, you guys know I love this one. This is the gift that you want to give to somebody this holiday. It's plush, it looks expensive, and it's the blanket everyone ends up arguing over on movie night. It turns your couch or your just whole house into a cozy mode. And these aren't gifts that get tossed aside in January. They're gifts that people actually use every single day. And plus, Cozy Earth makes it completely risk-free with a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty. If you don't love it, send it back, but honestly, you're not going to send it back. Give the gift of everyday luxury and make every moment comfortable. Head to CozyEarth.com and use my code SAMCFit for up to 20% off. And if you get a post-purchase survey, be sure to mention you heard about Cozy Earth right here. Give the gift of comfort that lasts beyond the holidays and carries into a cozy new year.
I want to know all the details today.
Okay.
How many hours, like when you're training for a game or comp or whatever, like how many hours a day are you guys training? What does that look like week to week?
It definitely changes like every year. I would say like I've been through like probably in like 2021 to 2023-ish, I was at the gym from like 9:30 a.m. to like 7 p.m. We would have breaks like lunch and like, I mean, like people are like, you working out that long? Like, no, we hit a piece like as hard as we possibly can. And then you have to like recover from it. So then you're just
And when
like,
you say a piece, like
a workout.
Okay.
Or like a strength piece or something.
Like that could be like squats or whatever. Okay.
Like we consider like pieces. Like we used to have like 7 to 9 pieces a day. So that could be like a workout or a lift or like a skill piece or cardio. But that was like in the peak of my training. Like I think the last couple of years I've kind of like done it more like longevity. Like I've been in the sport for so long. I don't necessarily need to hit so many pieces because I've been doing this for so long.
You built it up.
So now I probably train from like 9 to 2:30, and I'll do 2 sessions. So I'll do like 9 to 11:30 and then 12:30 to 2:30. So still like 4 to 5 hours a day, but definitely not as much as I did at one time.
Are you the same way, or what does your training look like?
Yeah, I mean, similar to her, when I first started, I was training from like 9:30 to 7. That was just kind of like what we all did. And I think it was like really beneficial for me because I was just starting, so I had so much ground to make up. But like in the past, probably like 2 years, it's pretty similar, like 10 a.m. to 3:30.
That's wild.
I think like it was really fun to train from 9 to 7. We had a big group of people, but you just have to be like also be aware of like burnout. Like I think that
There was no balance.
How do you guys prevent that burnout?
I think when I first started, I knew like I had to just put my head down and grind to get to where I wanted to be, and that I had to be okay with no balance. And now I'm starting to have more balance in all areas of life.
How are you doing that?
Well, I'm not at the gym for so long, and then I'll just sometimes realize that like maybe something outside of the gym is going to fill my cup more than getting an extra training session in.
Because you kind of like learn what your body needs at a certain point.
Yeah, for sure.
And like to your point, like you guys have been building this muscle mass, like building your performance to where you can maybe maintain in certain areas
Yeah,
more than like start over. And yeah,
for sure.
I have a lot of women that I speak with in my DMs and in my app and just in everyday life that have a fear of getting bulky from lifting. So let's break it down.
Yeah, let's talk
Like,
about it.
You guys, y'all's body comp is incredible. Like the mass that you guys have, and it makes sense. Like you have to have muscle mass to move mass, right? But it probably took you guys a second to get there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for like 13 years, and like I don't necessarily train for us like aesthetics.
Yeah.
I train for like functionality and performance, and I do love that. I mean, maybe I would prefer to be like a little bit smaller, but that's like not the goal right now. The goal is performance and to be the best athlete that I can be. So like I don't train to look like this. I think like some people will train for aesthetics and fear that they're gonna maybe like look as muscular as we do. But like we're training to be the fittest in the world. We do this every single day.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think that if you just start lifting weights, like it's not going to happen like this overnight.
No.
It takes a lot of time.
And I want to talk about that and what you guys are actually doing strategically when it comes to how many times you're training a week, the amount of hours, the calories you're eating, the macros, like what goes into it, because a lot of women have that fear, and I get it. Like lifting weights, it started with men, right?
Yeah.
There's like this whole like gym perception of like creatine, like, you know, getting huge, like pumping iron. And a lot of the times women see women that work really hard to build muscle mass, and that's what they're afraid to get to. When it's like lifting 20-pound dumbbells, it's gonna be very hard to get you to that point, right? So I'm trying to help my community and women just across the internet and in my community just remove that fear that lifting weights is going to make you bulky. A lot of the times what they don't realize is when you combine lifting weights with proper nutrition, like that's what's going to give you that lean toned look, right? Like you see the muscle come through with lower body fat. So for you guys specifically, how did you guys get the physique you have? Like what goes into it when it comes to
I mean, like we said before, we were training for like 5 hours a day, and then I'm eating like anywhere from 3,000 to 3,300 calories. So I think just the combination of that.
Like when we're peak training, we're eating like 450 carbs. So
is
like,
it hard to do? Like, does your body naturally crave it? I'm sure
It's not
funny
because we're
because, like,
training so much. Like I'm really hungry.
like at first, like it seems like a lot. When you kind of like start getting into like more training, you have to eat more, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so full. But your body starts like adjusting to it to where like, then let's say after you're like done training and you can eat less, it's like, well, now my body's like used to eating that much. So it's an adjustment again. So it's like hard at times, but also you just kind of get used to it. It's really hard to eat during competitions, but
why is that?
I don't know. I think you just like don't really want to eat because you're like
adrenaline.
Yeah, you're competing and you're nervous and you're stressed and then you like just, I don't know. It feels like a task just to get food down.
So for you guys, you'll have your set macros and you're like, okay, this is my strategy. Like I'm going to hit these macros, this calorie count to fuel myself to like be my best performance.
Yeah.
How much prep goes into that? Like, are you meal prepping? Like you have to be on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, we both have meal prep companies we work with.
Oh,
so
great.
that is like such a big task taken off our plate, which is so convenient. But yeah, I cook dinner every night. But I feel like every meal is like pretty similar day to day. Like I just like routine and eating the same stuff. So a lot of times it's just so routine that like I don't even have to think about it. It's super
I
easy.
legit eat the same thing every single day.
So what are some of the foods that you guys are eating?
So for breakfast, I have like oatmeal and chicken sausage. Lunch is like chicken, sweet potato, rice, and then like 1 to 2 protein bars. Dinner recently has been like pasta. And then I'll have a snack of like overnight oats or like toast.
Mine's pretty much the same. But
Like all whole foods.
yeah. I try to say, she said she eats bars. I try to stay away from that.
Do you have like a sensitive stomach when it comes to it? Is that why?
Not really. I just think it's like I'd rather eat whole foods if I can. So yeah. I mean, if I'm in like a pinch and I need something, I'll definitely eat one. But
it's funny, like when I started like learning how to fuel better, like over the past few years when it comes to like whole foods, it's like, holy cow, you can eat so much more in volume when you focus on just whole foods versus like the processed stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you can almost have like a whole like chicken and rice bowl for the same as like a protein bar.
Yes.
So I would pick that over.
I want to do an Instagram post where it's like this processed food is this calories, but here's the plate of whole foods you could get for it, like the just to kind of show the comparison because it's pretty wild.
Every time I see something like that, I'm like mind blown.
It's insightful.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to the whole carbs talk because there's also a fear of carbs. I personally had for years, and it wasn't until like truthfully like the last couple of years that I really started to do away with that. And but like I was terrified of carbs.
I feel like everyone's probably terrified of them at first, but then what's crazy is like the more carbs I eat, the more lean I would get.
I was going to say the same thing. It's so weird. Like the leanest I've ever been in my life, I was eating the most carbs I've ever had.
But when you think about it too, it's like you're giving your body energy to like train harder. So it does make sense. Like, especially if you have your carbs around training, you're just going to hit your workouts harder and you're going to see better results because of that. So I know, I don't think you should be scared of carbs. I mean, like, depending on how much that you train.
Right.
It's
and
different
that's
for
why
everyone.
like with my clients, it's always, hey, let's remove that fear of like eating carbs. Like that's what's going to fuel you in your workouts. You're going to feel better. Like probably you're going to like do better in your workouts. And they all come and they're like, yes, like I feel so much better. Like, and for me too, like it's crazy. Like I remember there was a time in my life where it was just such high protein. Like, I mean, I probably was eating like 50 grams of carbs a day because I was so scared of like, oh, because the association of carbs makes you gain weight, right? Or whatever. And then I really started learning about macros and like the connection between that and performance and body comp and whatever. And you said that earlier, Sydney, like you're your leanest when you were eating a lot of carbs, like same for me. And that's when, because I had a coach be like, hey, here's your set carbs. And I saw like body fat go down. And it's just
wild.
crazy. Your body needs that.
Yeah, like people are like, I have a photo shoot, like I'm not eating much today. I'm like, oh, I'm eating everything. I'll look the leanest.
Do you girls ever deal with body dysmorphia?
I definitely think we do, but it's more of like do my shoulders look too big or stuff like that.
Yeah, like I think we struggle when we like put a dress on.
We see like smaller, leaner girls and we're like, dang, can't wait to like train to look like that. But then they're probably wanting to like put muscle on.
They can't throw the weight that you guys throw around, that's for sure.
Yeah. So no, we love the way that we look. It's just like you're always going to have moments.
We're human.
Yeah.
Are people ever like mean on the internet? Like how do y'all deal with like social media and
For
like
sure.
trolls
I mean, people
and stuff?
always think that we're like taking steroids or something, and
For some reason, it just does not bother me at all.
no, it doesn't bother me
Good.
either.
Yeah.
I just
Same.
kind of think of like, who's behind this account right now? Like, would I take advice from them? No, never.
It's always somebody that has like no posts, no followers, like, you know?
Yeah. So that doesn't bother me at all. I honestly don't even really read them or just laugh, keep scrolling.
Well, you know what? Like I honestly would take like the steroid comment as like a compliment.
Yeah.
Because you're like, actually guys, I did this all naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you
exactly.
don't understand how hard you have to work to look like this.
Okay, so listen up. If you have been feeling tired, foggy, or like your workouts just aren't hitting the same anymore, this is for you. Pure gummies are the first ever longevity gummies, and they actually work at the cellular level, deeper than any trend, deeper than any energy drink. And I've been taking them for months, and the biggest thing I've noticed is the steady energy. Not a spike, not a crash, just like feeling myself again. And if you're training, these matter even more. Pure is the only clinical proven form of urolithin A, and it's been shown to increase muscle strength by up to 12% in 16 weeks. And that's real, measurable strength. Plus, they support healthy aging by targeting one of the key processes behind how we age. You're getting 6 times more urolithin A than a glass of pomegranate juice, and it's the #1 doctor-recommended urolithin A supplement. And honestly, I love that it's a gummy. No more swallowing another pill, and I keep them on my counter, and honestly, they taste so good, it's like a little treat. If you want to stay strong and energized now and as you age, then you have to try these Pure gummies. And my friends at Timeline are offering 20% off just for my listeners. So head to timeline.com/SamCFit to get started. That's timeline.com/SamCFit. Your cells will thank you. Your girl lives in activewear. It's what I work out in, run errands in, travel in. Pretty much my whole life is some version of leggings and a jacket right now. They have these leggings with a no-roll waistband, and they are the ones I keep on reaching for. They also have these joggers that have held their shape way better than I expected. And the jackets, they're so warm, they're cute without being bulky. But what surprised me most was the quality. These pieces feel like the high-end activewear that usually costs a fortune. But when I signed up as a new VIP, I got 80% off everything. 80%. And at that price, with this level of quality, the membership genuinely pays for itself. Everything is soft, it's durable, breathable, and just easy. No tugging at waistbands, no fading, no weird fit issues. And knowing they have over 2 million VIPs and more than 100 retail stores, it makes sense. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that. And I've got an exclusive offer just for you girls. 80% off everything when you sign up as a VIP. Head to fabletics.com/SamCFit and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off everything. And this is only available through my link. So go to fabletics.com/SamCFit to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. That's fabletics.com/SamCFit.
So what would you say for the women that are listening that are like, they want to get in the gym and they want to feel strong and like throw around weight, like especially with the barbell, right? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get women to like come to the barbell because Ian actually introduced me to the barbell a couple of years ago, and like I truly have never been stronger since utilizing it. But for those women that want to feel strong, remove that fear of lifting, all those things, like what would you guys say to them?
I would say like don't be intimidated. Like you're not gonna put muscle on like this overnight. Like it'll gradually build, and like I don't know. It's just like, it's so empowering to like be able to lift this kind of stuff, like outside of the gym, like being able to be capable of picking things up and doing things yourself. You can definitely build that with a barbell in the gym. And like, I think you'll love the way that you look. There's just so many things that are positive that come with it.
That's so good.
Yeah. And I think consistency is big too. Like it's hard to start if you're intimidated, but once you start, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get.
Yeah. I wonder if they also get like discouraged, like they want to see progress like super quick, but like
I think so.
Everyone's journey is different, so you can't compare yourself to other people. Just try to like be a better version of yourself every single day, and it'll just like 1% increase every day.
And stay consistent, like that's such a big part too. Yeah. I think a lot of people, I don't know if it's like social media that does this, but it's like they want a quick overnight fix. Yeah, and it takes months. Like I always tell my clients, it's going to be at least like a few months before you start seeing like some change. Yeah. Like any change. And then like, you know, for me, I always kind of compare like postpartum, because it was like when I had my kids, obviously my strength was not where I wanted it to be. And it took like a solid year for me to be like, okay, I am back stronger than ever. It takes time.
It takes a lot of time. People don't realize that.
So with the CrossFit space, first off, just with the training, how you guys balance it all, I have no idea, but I'm sure that y'all have learned so many lessons along the way. Like what would you say is one of the biggest lessons CrossFit has taught y'all?
I guess I always say this, but like I think believing in myself, because like when I saw like her do it and like other people, I'm like, I could never do that. And then just like the second that I like gave it everything and actually tried and had confidence that I could do it, I did it.
Yeah, I think that's good. And just like the work ethic, like I love to work hard, and seeing that like pay off, there's like nothing more rewarding. So, I mean, there's so many things like time management. I started CrossFit or competing at the games when I was in school. So having to balance like college and training full time was insane. Like my time management was so good. I think it's still pretty good, but
Do you write out like a schedule?
when I was doing that, I had to. It was like I would
time
have
block?
to go. Yeah, I would have to go like super early before classes and like in between and after. And
What about the social life?
yeah, I mean that definitely takes a backseat at times, and you have to be okay with that. But like in college, what I would do is like I would train Monday through Friday and then kind of give myself some grace on the weekends, because we always have like 2 off days. Like one's an active recovery and one's completely off. So we take Thursdays as like an active recovery and then Sunday completely off. So like sometimes like life happens, and if you want to kind of do something fun, then you can kind of shift your schedule a little bit. So I don't know, just trying to remember like what the priority is and making sure that that always is the priority and taking front seat, then kind of planning your social life around that.
I know my listeners know that like I just kind of came into this career a couple of years ago, had like a corporate job for years, and like I would shut my computer down at 5 p.m. and be like, all right, like what do I want to do today?
Yeah.
Now it's like there's always something to do.
Yeah.
And I definitely have the personality too where I kind of like to make it hard on myself. I'm like, let's go on a run or let's go do this. Like I constantly like moving. I have a hard time slowing down, but you have to. And like to your point, like those rest days, I'm sure are everything. Can we talk about the importance of rest days and recovery days?
I mean, recovery is so important because you can only train as hard as you recover, quite honestly. So if you go into the gym and you're just like depleted every single day, like you're not going to see results because your body is just like not going to be fueled properly to work hard and like hit the right stimulus.
Yeah, I agree. I think like in the beginning it was hard for me because I'd be like, okay, Thursday came and I'm like telling my coach like, okay, I can hit a double like recovery session today. And he's like, no, we're not doing that because we want Friday and Saturday to be good. So I think it just like, it's important so you can like have the intensity you need for the rest of the week.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do.
Are you guys ever sore?
Oh yeah, I'm like sore right now. Yeah.
Ian's like, I'm perpetually sore all the time, like every day. Like, I feel like some people associate being sore with progress, but that's not always the case.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Like, but you guys really are sore all the time?
No, not all the time.
Okay.
It takes a lot for me to be sore. I think it's just because after our high rocks this last weekend, we kind of took like a couple days off.
Yeah, I think when we're sore, we're like, what made us sore? Like we have to pinpoint it because it doesn't happen like that often.
True. Like it takes a lot for us to get sore.
So what do you guys like to do for your recovery? Are y'all like sauna people, cold tub?
So we have a sauna. We do that. Honestly, I try to do it every single day after I finish training. It's kind of like
I love
an
the
extension
sauna.
to my
Yeah, I
workout.
do too.
I just like love being warm and hot and like sweating. I'm
Yeah, I
kind of
just
a weirdo.
like sweating like that. Yeah.
Well, we like crank it up. So we're only in there for like 10 minutes at a time.
But that's the best.
Yeah.
I truly can't stay in there longer than like 15 max.
Yeah. We like work our way up to 15 minutes at like 180, but
Y'all are on Beat the Heat podcast.
yeah. But like the last 90 seconds, I don't even know what he was saying. I was just
I
trying
kept being like
blacking out.
time check.
So for our listeners, Todd Anderson, he's been on here talking
Okay.
about sleep, but he has a podcast called Beat the Heat, and it's basically he just cranks his sauna up, and you have to like last 30
Is it
minutes.
like 10 degrees every 5 minutes?
Yes,
or
and it
something
goes
like
up
that?
to like something crazy.
230.
Yeah, insane. But Ian made it the full time. I had to get out because I was like about to vomit.
Yeah.
I
I just
no
felt like
joke.
lightheaded. I was
Like I was fine till I got out and I laid on the floor. And I remember looking at her and being like, I think I'm going to pass
no,
out.
she was like not well after.
But it was fine during.
Yeah, it was. That was a hard one. Okay, so sauna, cold tub. I'm sure like you guys like stretch, roll out.
Yeah, a ton of stretching.
Tons of
Stretching is so important.
Yeah.
I'm okay at it. I need to do better.
But honestly, like the key to recovery is just sleeping and
Yeah,
eating.
relaxing.
And how many hours of sleep?
I sleep
10.
from like, at least 10.
Good.
So
That's good. Wait, that's really good.
yeah, we try to go to bed like I'd say I sleep from like 10 to 8. Yeah. So body needs sleep. Like
I just started doing red light therapy. I really like that.
I love
Yeah,
red light
it
Light's
honestly
good.
helps so much with like soreness and injuries and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I use it when we're sick too. Like I have a little
really?
guy, and like if my kids are sick, I like will put it like on their neck, like if they have like a sore throat or whatever, and it's so healing.
Yeah.
for so many different things. Are y'all big supplement girls? Like, what are y'all taking?
Kind of, not really. I take creatine and then
Love creatine.
I use protein in my oatmeal.
That's pretty much the same as me. I mean, I definitely have like handful of like vitamins, but like supplements, I just kind of try to like have a clean diet and get it from there.
I love that. That's kind of what I preach to is
Yeah.
like do what you can with the whole foods, clean diet,
Yeah.
and then supplement where needed. But like
Yeah.
same for me, I love creatine. I can only take like a lower dose though because I get acne.
Oh.
The higher dose I do for some
How much
reason.
do you take? Like 5 grams?
So I take about 3 grams
Oh, okay.
per day.
That's interesting.
I know. Because like at 5 grams, I start breaking out. And I forgot what it is, but there's some kind of like release of something that mimics testosterone.
That's honestly so cool that you could like
I
figure that
literally
out.
was gonna say I'm so impressed.
I did a lot of research, talked to some doctors, and
I'm like, I would not be able to pinpoint that. Now I'm like, I need to test that.
because I thought it was dairy, thought
Yeah.
it was protein. So I went off everything, kind of an elimination diet, and then started adding things back in. And then with the creatine, I stopped it, added it back in, acne came back, stopped it, went away, added it back in. Like, so I did it 3 different times
My
and was like,
gosh.
okay,
Yeah.
this is what it has to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll take like aminos sometimes.
Yeah.
Essential aminos.
Yeah.
Oh, we do a lot
I
of
do those
like
just for flavor.
elements and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Electrolytes.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot about that.
With the amount of,
A
so
ton
how
of
many
those.
calories are you guys burning a day?
I don't know because I don't like wear like a wearable or anything, so I'm really not sure.
But with 5 hours of training, like that has to be
Yeah.
like
A lot,
thousands.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
in the summer, we're drinking so many electrolytes just because we're sweating so much.
So much sodium.
Yeah.
My kids love it too. They're like, can we have salt in our water? And
my
I'm like, you know
gosh.
what though? Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to help them drink water.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have so much going on. Like, I want to hear next steps, like Brooke while on Earth. By the way, you
Yes.
guys, I'll put the link in the show notes, but she has like
Thanks.
the coolest lifestyle company.
I've been thinking about retiring for like a few years now, but I didn't really know what the next steps looked like.
Yeah. So are you retired from CrossFit? What's happening?
Yeah. So I'm definitely, there was like this big thing at the games and everyone thought that was gonna be like my last competition, but it was really like emotional because it was my last CrossFit Games ever. I still have like a couple more competitions. Like I have Rogue coming up in 3 weeks. That's in Scotland. And then World Fitness Project in Copenhagen in December. She's also doing that. But
Cool.
yeah, so I decided to do World Fitness Project, and that lasts till December. So December will be my last CrossFit competition.
How are you feeling about that?
I mean, it's kind of crazy because I feel like I went through all the emotions at the games, but it was so emotional because it wasn't necessarily like that CrossFit Games. It was just kind of like reflecting, like I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I've been through so much in the CrossFit community, and I don't know, it's just been like my life for so long. It's kind of just interesting. It feels weird to like turn the page, not really be like an athlete anymore. But I mean, like, I think I'll still be an athlete all my life. Like, it's fun to do high roxes, and like, I'll definitely hop in and like all the fitness, like community, different kind of like fun stuff. I don't know that I'll ever train to be like the best in the world at anything again, just because, I mean, I've been doing that since I was in gymnastics, since I was like 5, you know, like I've always been training for something. And like even in off season, it's just kind of like you never feel like you get a break, 'cause you're just always thinking about like, how is this gonna like impact my training? And it's just gonna be nice to kind of not have the stress of having something to be good at.
If you know me, I take my sleep seriously, and the one thing that transformed it the most was not a gadget or some complicated routine. It was my pillow. And I actually found Lagoon on Instagram a couple of years ago, totally on a whim. I ordered one thinking, okay, cool, let's see what the hype is about. And you guys, I have not slept without it since. The support is so legit, it actually holds its shape, and I don't wake up flipping it over back and forth throughout the night. I even left mine at a hotel once, and when I got home and realized, I immediately ordered another one because truly, I cannot go a night without it. If you've been wanting to upgrade your sleep or you need a gift that someone will genuinely use every single night, This is the time. Lagoon's holiday sale is officially live. You can use code CMCFIT for 15% off your first pillow, or you can shop their site-wide deals like $60 off 2 pillows and up to $160 off bundles. Their best sellers really are the performance upgrade your sleep has been missing. Just head to lagoonsleep.com/SamCFit. You can take their 2-minute quiz to find your perfect match. Mine is the chinchilla. It's literally the best. And you can snag your pillow before these deals are gone. Sleep is everything, and this is the upgrade that's worth it.
It's crazy when you're like connected with yourself, like you know what you need as far as when to close a chapter and move on to the next. Like there's like a peace that comes with it when you can just trust yourself.
Everyone's like, you'll know when you know. And I just like felt like last year I told my friends and family, like, this is going to be my last year. And then it just didn't feel right. Thankfully, I didn't make it public. So like I didn't have to like go back on my word, but decided to do another year. And like this last year has just been like very like mentally hard because I haven't really been like in it. And like, I don't have this like fire to compete, or like I don't get excited about training anymore. And that's just like kind of when you know, like I need to move on. So I'm glad that I did another year, could kind of see that for myself. And I know for sure like it's time to move on. But then, that's Wild on Earth. Thank gosh. I've been wanting to do, like before we even started CrossFit, I've just always wanted to own something. And I didn't know what that looked like. At first, me and Sydney talked about owning a CrossFit gym, and like that lasted like a year.
I don't remember that at all.
No, that was like literally like senior year of high school. We were like, we could own a CrossFit gym. I don't know. I've just always wanted to own something. And I was with Noble for a really long time. And I don't know. I just like, I thought that I would maybe be like a part of that forever. And then when that came to an end, it was like the perfect opportunity. Like this is exactly what I've always wanted to own, was like a shoe and apparel company. And so the CMO of Noble was just one of my best friends. His name's Todd Melanie. He's like, why don't we do this? So it just like all happened exactly how it was supposed to. And now I'm like so passionate for Wild on Earth. Like I can't be done competing fast enough because I just want to spend more time invested in that.
Well, everything you guys have in your company is amazing. I'm wearing the shoes right now and they're so comfortable.
Thank you. Yeah, I do truly think that we have like the highest quality products, and it's just going to keep getting better.
Well, I'm really excited for you. Okay, what about you, Sydney?
Well, as of right now, I'm just still competing. She's done it for so long. I still feel like I just started, even though it's been like 4 years. So, just like focusing on just being an athlete, whether that's CrossFit or something else.
Are you sad that she's exiting this era?
Yeah, it feels super weird. Like everyone's like, okay, Brooke's retiring. Like, are you? I'm like, I don't think so. But it is weird. Like, I feel like I got in it because like it was fun because like we did it together and like always had her support and stuff. I mean, which I'll always have. But it does feel weird that she won't be there anymore.
I know, that has to feel weird because you guys are so used to like doing it all together in some capacity.
I know. I feel like I'll watch her like doing it and I might like have FOMO or whatever.
Sure.
But I've been doing it for so long now. I'll just cheer her on. So.
But then if you find like a new sport like High Rocks that you can do these things together and kind of like fill your cup a little bit, you know?
No, I definitely would love to kind of do some High Rocks with Sid for a little bit at least.
Yeah.
I know I said I didn't want to like train to be the best at anything, but that's more like me personally. But if I could like do it with her, that would be so fun. It kind of gives me more motivation to like not let her down.
Well, now you guys are going to Worlds, so you have to.
Yeah, so now I'll be training at least till June. It just keeps getting pushed.
That's so crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
has it been really cool like traveling the world with what you guys have done over the past decade?
It's kind of
one of my favorite things.
I'm like kind of scared of flying, so I'd never been out of the country until like a year ago.
What?
And now, like a year ago.
That's so
maybe,
crazy.
Maybe 2. But yeah, now
what was your first trip?
So like I signed with Adidas and my agent was like, you have to go to HQ and it's in Germany.
So my first time was this past year out of minus the Bahamas or something like that, like in the Caribbean. Because I don't like flying either. And I was like, I don't want to like die in the ocean.
No.
And so I went to Berlin. Germany.
Similar.
It's cool though.
Yeah. So and now I've been like multiple places and in 3 weeks I'm going to Asia, which is 16-hour flight.
Oh my gosh. What are you going for?
Adidas wants me to go. They're putting on like this CrossFit competition, so I'll be competing in that.
ATHX.
Yeah.
This race I just learned about, but it's like High Rocks, but more strength training versus running.
Yeah, there's like stations, I think. I don't know a lot about it, to be
Okay,
honest.
I'm going to text you because I want to hear all about it because I honestly kind of want to do it.
Okay, you should.
And I don't think they're coming to the U.S. until like later next year, if they've even announced it. I don't know if they have.
I think that's so cool.
I think it's like they partner with Adidas, so like the Adidas people are like love it.
Yay. Well, I hope your trip goes amazing. Okay, are you all up for a little like rapid fire?
Yeah.
I love these. Okay, so y'all each can answer.
Okay.
All right, what is one workout movement you'd happily never do again?
I don't like legless rope climb. I just think they hurt my elbows. And
That's just where you climb the rope?
yeah,
I can't.
without your legs.
I can't even. I don't think I could lift myself up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mine's ring muscle up.
The thing of the ring
I
muscle
worked
is like,
so hard on them for so long, and like I will continue to be so bad at them.
but once we do them like recreationally, it might be actually kind of fun.
What's your favorite exercise?
Probably handstand walk.
Mine's running.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
But
well,
you're so
it's
good at
mainly
it.
just because I'm good at it.
I was like, what?
she is a good
I've done
runner.
this since you were in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, I was thinking, so every year I like to like be like, all right, here's a muscle group I want to get better at and like an exercise I want to be able to do. I want to be able to do handstand.
Oh, you can
walks.
definitely do
so
that.
maybe you can teach
Yeah.
me.
Okay, for sure.
What's one word of advice you tell your younger self?
Don't compare yourself. Believe in yourself.
I was literally gonna say I already said that. I don't know. I feel like that's my go-to, but just like to have confidence in yourself.
What's your favorite post-training treat?
Cookies.
Oh, I feel like mine's like Mexican.
You can not go wrong with Mexican.
Yeah,
I
like-
love Mexican.
I agree.
And cookies. I don't discriminate against any of
well,
the
I'm thinking
yummies.
of like after High Rocks, we went to Levion or whatever. So
the
but I
Levion
feel
Bakery.
like-
so good. Yeah.
I always like love a good huge acai bowl after any like High Rocks
Oh,
comp
yeah.
because I feel like they have those trucks a lot. All right, so if you guys were not in the athletic career, what career would you be in?
I did sales before I did anything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for like
I know you
4
did
years.
corporate, so it was sales. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you
And
go
I
back to
actually
that?
like, I don't know. I like the challenge. So I feel like I would do it, but I wouldn't sell what I'd sold before.
Okay.
I guess I'd say like shoe and apparel company.
Well, you're
That's
living
what
it,
I'm
girl.
doing. Yeah. That business marketing is what I went to school for. So
Okay.
something like that.
Go-to coffee order.
Just cappuccino with almond milk.
Same, but I like oat milk.
Favorite pump-up song. Do y'all have a song that you listen to before any kind of comp or anything?
It kind of just changes all the time.
Okay, so like if I'm like trying to go out hot, I'll put on Throw It Up.
Oh, that used to be mine.
That's a good one.
But if I'm like just trying to have like a good workout and not go out the gates too hot, I'll play Ocean Spray.
Oh, nice. All right.
I don't really know that I have one that I turn on every single time.
I love it. I'm like any kind of like rap or like
Yeah, any
hardcore.
hardcore rap, it changes all the time, but it's always like some very explosive
Are y'all
rap.
also the types like when you go to like back squat or something, like you have to like start the squat like at the chorus or something?
No,
Are you guys like that?
Honestly, no.
I'll be like up there on the plate ready to go. I'm like, I can't drop it until the chorus drops.
Yeah, maybe because like I don't wear headphones. I just do it in the
Oh yeah,
gym,
you guys are a
but-
different breed. I have like Ian just raw dogs it with his running and workouts.
Oh
Like,
no! Like I have to have music, but like if I'm training in the gym, it's like not right in my ear.
Yeah.
So
So you're not gonna be like, hold on, guys.
yeah, I'm not gonna be
Let
like,
me
let me
wait.
just like speed this up really quick.
Okay, so one question I always ask all of my guests is around the theme of the show, empowerment. So, what does empowerment mean to you guys?
I want to be like empowered to be my best self.
Being strong and capable of like, I don't know, doing what you want to do and believing in yourself.
You guys keep saying believing in yourself like
She
throughout
says
this
that
whole
all the
thing,
time,
and I
yeah.
I love
because
that
I
so
actually
much.
struggle with it a lot.
Our biggest barrier really is ourself.
For sure. Like if
And
you
our
don't
mindset.
believe in yourself, then who will?
I know for a while I always would be like, why not me? You know, like, because I think people are always like, why would I be able to do that? But it's like,
Or
why
like,
not?
Why would you believe in someone else's talent more than your own?
Yeah. Like, why can they do that, but you can't?
It's like when you believe in yourself and like just exude that positivity and like optimism, like the sky's the limit. I truly do believe that. Okay, well, this was so much fun.
Yeah,
I
this
just
was
love
good.
keeping up with you guys. Like anytime I see your stories pop up, I'm like, ooh, what's Sydney and Brooke
we
doing?
feel the same about you.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, tell people where they can find y'all.
Brooke Wells with an extra S.
And mine's Sydney Wells on Instagram.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll put your handles and our links, and I'm also going to put link to While on Earth because you guys have like the best shoes, best clothing. And I'm just really excited to keep up with y'all and just see what the future holds. Like, congratulations on exiting the CrossFit career. I know it's like bittersweet, but like cannot wait to see what comes from it. And then just to continue to see like your career in CrossFit blossom and grow. It's going to be awesome. So yeah. Well, thank you girls for coming on.
So fun.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. It really helps us grow and bring you more great content. See you guys next week.